now.
Okay.
All right. Hello, members of the board. My name is Peter,
I'm Jenny Hoekstra. I'm Sydney.
I'm Justin.
and today we will be discussing the challenge that has been presented to us. First of all, we know that there are a lot of new technological innovations that are really disrupting our industry, and one of those companies that is at the forefront of that is Whole Foods and Amazon. They're bringing a lot of new technologies and we think we have some new innovations as well that will bring us into a competing standard against them. So very first off, I want to remind everyone that our mission statement is to be a leader in the distribution and merchandising of food, personal care items, and related products. Second, I wanted to remind everyone that we employ almost 500,000 people. We are the third largest private employer in the US, and we have almost 3,000 stores including Ralph's, Food for Less, Food Co., and Mariano's.
Okay, so diving a little deeper into exactly who we are as a company, we've kind of operated at the low price, high variety grocer for the majority of our time as a company. We've actually been a company since 1883, as many of you all know. Some of our top competitors have been Albertsons, Target, Walmart, and now with these new innovations, Whole Foods. Really what's really drove us home as far as our financial placement has been our private labels. We get about 1/3 of our financial stability from that, and then our supply chain system as well. We have really expanded our economies of scale as far as throughout all of our time as being a company. By 2025, we really hope to be a zero waste company. We've implemented a zero hunger, zero waste strategy that we hope to really have completed all of those goals. We have some really strong goals by 2020, but by 2025, we really hope to complete all of them. Most of our employees are unionized, and we actually have over 24 store brands in different regional markets. So to get where we are today, we've actually worked with a lot of different innovators. We've worked with different startups before. Some of those include Instacart and Ocado to really just improve our in-store experience as well as our supply chain. So that's kind of something that we're really hoping to expand on with our with moving forward in order to stay competitive with Amazon. And then, so basically going off that, the challenge that's been presented to us was this whole Amazon Go situation with the Just Walk Out experience. They've just recently implemented their scan as you go. Their scan as you go is in correlation with Amazon, and that's just allowed them to really increase their profitability by decreasing labor costs. They actually have seen their share price, or in accordance to that, our share price has dropped from 25 to 15, and our private label sales, which as we mentioned has been a huge success for us, have actually, and they make up 32% of our sales, those have actually taken a significant hit as well.
So when considering all of this, it is important to remember that Kroger has had a history of leading the retail industry, grocery retail industry, with pretty radical changes. We've experienced declines in just our company's growth history, and we feel that now, because experience really is king in the customer shopping journey, that it's really important we start to move from the current cost leadership strategy that we have been implementing for decades into a differentiation strategy in order to bring customers who might be going to Whole Foods for this seamless, innovative shopping experience and bring them back into our Kroger stores. And this is all holding true to the triple bottom line philosophy that we have as a company. And another important thing to mention is, why are we suggesting that we shift into a differentiation strategy? This is because 4 out of 5 shoppers say human interactions, despite all of the digital immersions and influx of innovations in the shopping experience, human interactions still remain a crucial part of customer service for our shoppers. And so as a strategy team, over the past couple of weeks, we've developed a 3-pronged strategy that we like to call, and it's centered around Kroger's 3 core brand values of selection, service, and value. touching on the first component of this strategy, in order to provide a checkout process for our customers that will ultimately rival that of Amazon Go, we are seeking a partnership with Caper, and we'll show a brief video later of their technology. But essentially what they're doing as a startup, it's a smart cart that allows customers to autonomously check out, scan items as they go, but it still provides the familiarity and nostalgia of traditional shopping experiences. This will ultimately eliminate checkout lines in our Kroger stores and free up cashiers who typically would be checking out customers to work on the floor, and also potentially provide guided shopping experiences for our customers, really personalizing the experience for them. We plan to roll this out first in Kroger stores that were hurt most by this Whole Foods Amazon Go experience, and then eventually bring it to 200 stores by the end of fiscal year 2020. This is just a little snippet of what the smart cart would look like in Kroger stores. Yeah, and so also with this technology, it would allow shoppers to log into their Kroger rewards accounts and still be able to receive all of the personalized discounts that they would normally receive, but are even more tailored to how they're shopping at our stores, because we can track that better now.
So our second part of our three-pronged strategy is to offer a wide selection of healthy, responsibly sourced, and unique food options for all our customers. So to do this, we're going to focus on new food trends and premium brands, and changing consumer preferences that go along with health and wellness. And so we need to cater this selection accordingly. We'll use data collected from 8451, which is our data analytical subsidiary, to analyze what customers want to see on our shelves, and then make choices based on this data. So using this, we'll cut less popular brands and invest more in popular brands such as certified organic brands that customers love. So like an example of this is in 2008, we saw our Simple Truth brand, which is our organic brand, grow to $2.3 billion. And because of this great success, we hope to start including more healthy private label brands. We also partner with our communities to fulfill our Zero Hunger goals, as Jenny mentioned earlier, by 2025, and to provide local farmers a marketplace to sell goods. This will help foster a sense of community and ownership. And yeah. And then our last approach is to create value for our customers. So our whole goal is to provide premium products at an affordable price. And to do this and to really show the value we're creating, we suggest implementing a marketing campaign with the tagline, Your 21st Grocery Store. So this will really highlight our innovative store layout and design, and plus, in addition to the commitment we have to the people we serve and employ. So unlike Whole Foods, which is almost getting rid of the entirety of their employees in their stores, we will really be trying to serve our employees and our community better. And through this marketing campaign, we'll really show the public what we're doing. We'll also continue to use 8451 platform to ensure our customers are getting more of what they want. And yeah. And then corporate governance, this will really help to implement this strategy at the top level. So our C-suite level will take a 15% pay cut. We got a little small here. 15% pay cut to hold them accountable, as our stock has dropped 40%. And then within 2 years, if our private label rebounds by 15%, each C-suite board member will receive 3,000 restricted shares. So while they're taking a pay cut now, there is a big bonus if they achieve these goals. So we're really trying to light a fire underneath our C-suite executives. Within 5 years, if our total goals have increased by a total 25%, they will receive an additional 4,000 shares. Lastly, as women are the primary grocery shoppers for households, we strongly suggest that half the board is comprised of women by 2025. Lastly, we recommend that the board adds a director to represent the workers.
Okay, and just to give you a strategy line for the upcoming years, in 2019 we are going to shift to a differentiation strategy. In 2020, we plan on introducing the Caper partnership to introduce those new Caper carts that from the video we showed earlier. By 2023, we will introduce a local section in our stores that are existing right now. So that what that means is that there will be a section in the store with locally produced foods, produce, vegetables, and then finally in 2025 we will hopefully we will have concluded with our Zero Hunger, Zero Waste campaign, which was to end hunger in our communities and eliminate waste across our company by 2025. So, as Justin mentioned earlier, we are introducing a new marketing campaign called Your 21st Century Grocery Store. And as I mentioned earlier, our value is to feed the human spirit. So this is what we're hoping to do, to introduce to let customers remember why they go to a grocery store, that they don't go to Amazon or the Whole Foods to go experience, just go in and just to leave. You are there to have an experience, and that's what we're hoping to introduce.